In the last couple of videos, we covered how COVID-19 pandemic is impacting the overall healthcare industry. And is there a silver lining to this crisis? Today, we cover how the new normal of COVID-19 will impact the people strategy of various healthcare companies.
Given the new normal, I expect a radical change in the approach that HR will be initiating in all organizations, whether it is pharmaceutical or whether it's an FMCG or whatever, whether it's in the IT sector. The major thing that I see today that the HR is focusing on is more on training and development of the human resources, which meets the requirement to address the new challenges of these moments of crisis. The HR will start redefining roles, redefining positions, redefining and reallocating resources. So in the future, the HR will be taking decisions based on the current learning that people can work from remote locations and not only work but effectively work and deliver what is required. The HR department will be taking decisions that they will be taking in conjunction with the other departments of the organization. The HR will also have to work out innovative compensation packages to not only hire if required, but also to retain the best of the talents which can address challenges at all times in the office.
Firstly, right away, I must say that I'm still holding my judgment on whether this is the new normal, whether this is the permanent shift or just the recency effect. I'm curious to see that. But in any case, I mean, there will be several considerations and implications on people's strategy beyond the normal ways of working sort of talk that is happening. The one will be around talent and capabilities. This crisis is offering us great insight into our talent, how they are navigating this environment, how they're getting results, how they're thinking about the future, and so on. And also, I think as companies, we are evaluating what kind of capability needs we will have in the future and what will become important, what are we missing today, etc. The second theme of implication, and the bigger one probably in my view, will be around culture. This is the time when your culture is being tested and all the great place to work talk is going to be put to a very strict scrutiny. People are watching in terms of the choices companies are making, how they are behaving, and who really are those employers of choice. And the culture will be what we exhibit on the ground right now, rather than we always say in the slides. The third piece, which is more inward looking, is around the HR function. I think leaders and employees are looking to HR for several answers, which for us are also new in many ways. So the strength of HR function is being tested, and leaders will realize the importance of investing ahead of the curve in HR capabilities, which can help them build sustainable organizations for the long term and driving the people agenda in difficult environment. So those are the three big implications in my view, beyond the normal ways of working talk.
So the biggest change which is coming up is in the Gen X, the millennium, who will come into the workforce, who are ready now by 2020 and by 2025, they will join the workforce with absolutely a new skill set. The new normal is going to be in benefit of the Gen X. Retail sale model will be affected. It will change because medicine will reach the home, medicine will be available, and it will be absolutely a customer era. We'll see an enhanced coordination, cooperation, and zeal for excellence, even though people are not seeing each other, because that will become the importance for success. So you'll see a lot of positivity happening as a teamwork, even though people are not seeing each other. So there will be individual excellence and there will be team excellence. So that's going to be in the benefit of the organizations doing the research or manufacturing or doing the some advisory services, and at the same time FDA, the filings, the review, the audits will have some changes which will coming up, and the virtual sharing of the information, virtual sharing of the data will become a norm. So that's going to be something which will be exploited in future. Use of digital technology, AI, ML, and other techniques will become so daily activities in anyone's life that it will give you a lot of inputs, triggers, and support system to make you better in your day-to-day deliveries expected from you. So the pressure will definitely go very high, and there will be very high performing individuals, high performing teams, and high performing organizations with the less manpower but excellent coordination, excellent work ethics, and things will become much better. That's where I look forward for this particular new normal.
Change in the people's strategy because of the new normal, well, I would call it as new possible. Due to COVID-19, we have seen a lot of new possibilities that have opened up in terms of doing business. So in that context, the people's strategy also will have to be aligned as far as the business needs. If you see in terms of the people's strategy, many job roles will have to be redefined, job descriptions will have to be rewritten. The trend in terms of virtual working is going to be a set norm as we move forward. So in that context, I believe that a smooth transition, a smooth integration in working in the new possible era through various learning and development interventions will be one of the key people strategies for many organizations, many HR functions. And also in terms of work-life integration, I don't call it as a work-life balance, but work-life integration in the virtual world. I would say these are the critical elements which will determine organizational success in the coming days.
Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the entire world is talking about the new normal. What is new normal? Well, I think the standards that we were all practicing in the Esther years till the Jan 2020 or February 2020, before the pandemic was declared. Now it's the time for everyone to change or reform the standards for a new normal standards. Now this is the time to act and implement the ACR formula of life. Many philosophers have told us that you follow ACR and you will overcome all the challenges in life. What is A? A is accept the unacceptable. That is, in this current scenario, the coronavirus is to stay here. We cannot eradicate 100%. So we need to accept this fact and live with it. That is accepting the unacceptable. C is change the changeable. This is the right time for the healthcare industry to be more innovative and indigenously build, operate and manage the new normal standards of the industry. Wherein we are trying to see that how can we improvise the processes, standards, protocols, policies, so that we reduce the human touch and adopt to the new technologies, wherein improve the patient safety and reduce the cost and improve the profitability. Well, the last one is R is remove the unacceptable. That means we are trying to talk about lean methodology, wherein I think people who have been excess in the entire processes, right from you're talking about anything to do with ADT in your hospital industry, that has to now see a new change in new processes, wherein I think the health manpower cost can be reduced substantially.